What's the cleverest way you've ever seen someone expose a scammer? My mom, Evelyn, was always a sweet, trusting soul, especially after my dad passed away. She was a bit lonely and found solace in her garden club and bridge games. One day, she met a man named Arthur Sterling at a community event. He was handsome, charming, with silver hair and a soothing voice, and he introduced himself as a boutique financial advisor. He'd talk about helping seniors secure their future, and he was very attentive to my mom. Soon, he was managing her modest retirement savings, promising fantastic, low-risk returns. At first, I was just happy she had a new friend. But then I started noticing red flags. My mom, who was usually meticulous with her spending, began withdrawing large sums of cash. When I asked her about it, she'd get flustered. Arthur says it's for an exclusive cash-only investment opportunity, she'd explain, to avoid taxes, you know. He discouraged her from sharing details with me, saying it was too complex for lay people and he needed her complete trust. My mom, bless her heart, ate it up. She called him a godsend. I knew something was wrong. I did some digging, discreetly, online. Arthur Sterling, financial advisor. Nothing. No licenses, no firm, just a vague LinkedIn profile. I found old forum posts from other cities, whispers about a charming advisor who preyed on widows. When I tried to confront my mom, she got defensive. "You're just jealous, Chloe. Arthur has my best interests at heart." Her retirement account, which used to be healthy, was dwindling rapidly. I knew I couldn't just tell her I needed proof so undeniable that even her trusting nature couldn't ignore it. So I planned a small appreciation dinner for Arthur at my mom's house. I invited my mom's closest friends, Mrs. Gable and Mr. Henderson, both of whom I knew Arthur had also recently advised. I also invited my skeptical Uncle Mark. Arthur, ever the smooth operator, accepted with enthusiasm, thinking he was cementing his position as the family's trusted financial guru. Before everyone arrived, I hid a small, voice-activated recorder in a potted plant on the dining table, disguised as a decorative stone. Dinner was pleasant enough, Arthur charming everyone as usual. Then, during dessert, I innocently brought up my own financial situation. "You know, Arthur," I said, "I've just come into a rather substantial inheritance from a great aunt I barely knew. It's a lot of money, and I have no idea what to do with it. My old financial advisor is so traditional." Arthur's eyes glittered. He leaned forward. "Chloe, my dear, traditional is for the timid. With your capital, we could explore truly aggressive guaranteed returns. We're talking about special, untraceable opportunities that don't even touch the mainstream market. Think offshore. Think high yield, direct investments that simply aren't available to the average investor. No tedious paperwork, just direct transfers for maximum efficiency." He started subtly criticizing conservative methods, casually mentioning how easily older clients could be guided into more profitable ventures, without realizing that Mrs. Gable and Mr. Henderson, his other clients, were sitting right there, their faces slowly draining of color. He got more and more boastful, describing how he handled paperwork and discreet transfers, practically detailing a full-blown pyramid scheme. My mom, hearing him openly mock nervous old money, finally looked at him with dawning horror. Then, as he launched into his spiel about how easy it is to manage expectations, I calmly reached into the plant, retrieved the stone, and pressed stop on the recorder. Arthur's face went from a confident smirk to absolute pallor. The room went dead silent. My Uncle Mark immediately called the police. Arthur Sterling was arrested that night. Most of my mom's and her friend's money was recovered, thanks to the undeniable evidence. My mom was heartbroken, but also incredibly grateful. She never trusted a charming advisor again, and now she actually asks me for financial advice. It was the most satisfying dinner I've ever hosted.